Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about the difference between the DTF Hack and doing the actual DTF printing with a converted DTF printer. And I know a lot of people don't really know what DTF printing is. So in this video, I'm going to actually do 2 test prints to show you the DTF hack, and I'm going to show you the DTF printing. And before we get started and jump right in, I do want to introduce myself for my newbies who are just now joining the channel or just stopping by. My name is Ashley, and on my channel, I pretty much show different tips and tricks on crafting, as well as business tips and tutorials on how to do different things such as Canva or making digital products or doing like digital journals, things of that nature. So if you are new here and you like what you see today, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And I want you to go ahead and hit the like button and hit the notification button so you don't miss out on more videos like these and ones in the future that will pretty much help grow your business or help grow your crafting experience. And for the ones who've been sticking with me from the beginning, who continue to tune in each time I post a video, I just want to say thank you, and I do appreciate you, because when you guys continue to tune in and like and comment on my videos, you do help the channel grow. And so I just want to say thank you. And also for anyone that is new here, I would like you to know that I do try to post videos at least once or twice a week. So you can look forward to seeing a video from me about once a week. Let's play it on the safe side. I am a mom and a wife, so life does get busy. And so sometimes I do have to tend to my priorities before I jump in and make these videos. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you the process. So just follow along. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and put them down in the comment section below. All right, let's go. So what we're going to be doing first is we are going to upload our image so that way we can get that printed. The first one that I'm going to start out with will be the actual DTF hack, because I want you guys to see that one first. The software that I'm using is Catlink. I know some people prefer the Accurate software, but being as though Catlink does give you a free trial, I prefer to start out with that one just so I can see if I am satisfied with Catlink or not. All right, so our image is processing. So I'm not going to play too much around in the settings and show you guys all of that, because this video will take too long if I do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to move right into this video and go ahead and get this printed out so you guys can see. I do want to show you with the DTF printing, when the image prints, you'll see the ink print on the transfer paper, but what you'll also see is the white ink that's covering it, allowing us to press this image on a dark shirt instead of just using white. Now with the DTF hack, you only can press the transfer sheets on light colors, and I'm going to show you what I mean when I do the hack. But for now, this is going to be the actual DTF printing. Now with the DTF printing, you still do want to coat your transfer sheet with the powder, because that ink is wet and you don't want it to smear your design. So that is what we're going to do here. We're just going to go ahead and coat this image, and then we are going to heat up that powder. So now we are going to cure the image for about a minute, so that way we can heat up that powder. All right, so our image is cured. I'm going to go ahead and cut around and cut off all the extra transfer that is around it. And I'm going to go ahead and press the shirt so you guys can see what that looks like. As you can see, I am using a dark colored shirt and I'm folding it to put a crease in there so I know where my center point is when I go to lay the design down. And when you lay your image down, you do want to use 4 fingers to measure out where you're going to position the transfer sheet, or you can just use a ruler, t-shirt ruler. On the other hand, I have one, but I don't feel like pulling it out right now. So I'm not going to use it. I do press it for about 15 seconds on 355, but for me, I noticed that that is not hot enough. So what I actually do is I do it twice just so I know that my transfer sheet has heated up to the temperature that I want it to so that it can stick. Okay, so we are going to set this shirt aside because it is a cool peel, and we are going to go ahead and start on the next hack while we're waiting for this shirt to cool down. Here we're getting our image for the DTF hack. So I'm just going to grab a simple image that I've done already. So I do want this image to have some color to it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this image here for this one. And some of my designs I get off of Etsy and some I create myself. So if you ever are curious where these designs come from, again, some come from Etsy and some come from me making them myself. All right, so I'm going to download the image. So before we can print this file, we do need to prep our transfer sheet for the hack. So that's what we're going to do right now. And with the DTF hack, there is a few extra steps that you have to take to secure your image with the hack. So I'm going to show you guys that now. Okay, so with this transfer film, I do have 2 sheets. I have the transfer film, and then I have just a regular piece of sublimation paper, but this is only to allow this transfer sheet to go through the printer because it's not thick enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my painter's tape like so. All you need is a small piece. You don't need a huge size. You're going to put it at the very edge, as far as you can get it, of the transfer sheet. So it should look like this at the top. As you can see, it should look like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this sheet and we are going to place the painter's tape over top of that. So now when we stick it into our printer, this will allow it to go through the printer. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So as you can see, I'm going to put this face up. so that way when it comes through the printer, the clear side will be coming through. Here we are about to print our image out. So you just want to make sure you check your settings before you print it. I am on Mac. I have not used the Windows computer with the hack, so I usually use my MacBook. So what I'm going to do is I'm at printer settings. I'm making sure I have premium presentation paper mat. I'm making sure I have best quality. I'm making sure that I mirror my image here. And then I am also going to go to color options and go to advanced settings. And here at advanced setting, you do want Adobe RGB selected and you want 2.2. I usually don't mess with this stuff right here. So now that my settings are all correct, I'm just going to go ahead and print the image and I'm going to show you guys how this comes out. As you can see, when this prints out, there is no white coating on here. All you see is the ink, which is sublimation ink. The DTF print, the actual DTF print that I use was actual DTF paint, but this is sublimation ink, so it's not going to be like the DTF paint that I use for the DTF printing. So what you see right here again is just the DTF Hack being printed with sublimation ink, and as you can see, it printed very nicely. I don't want to drop it, but you can see how beautiful that is. And so now we're going to go ahead and heat up our t-shirt, but before we do that, we do want to prep this ink before it dries. Pretty much the same thing. You want to put your powder on here. You're going to follow the same steps. You want to put your powder on here, and you want to make sure that the whole image is coated with the powder, so that way we can cure it. All right. And the colors do look a little dull, but once we cure this, you'll see how bright and vibrant they get. So I'm just going to go ahead and rip this off. Shake the excess powder off, and now we're going to cure it. So I normally do the same temperature in minutes for curing the transfer film for the hack, just so I can make sure everything is cured properly. And I'm going to pull this out in a few seconds. So now, as you can see, this color is way more vibrant and bold as to before. It was kind of dull, and that is because we didn't cure our powder yet. Just so you guys know, because with the DTF Hack, you can use 100% cotton shirt, as well as with the DTF Printing, you just can't use a dark colored shirt for the DTF Hack. So we are going to let this one cool down. Now we are going to let this shirt cool down, and we are going to grab our shirt, the first shirt that we did, and peel it. So as you can see, this shirt is a colored shirt, and that came out beautiful. And it feels really smooth. And that is the DTF Printing, not the Hack, the printing. Okay, so this shirt has cooled down now. Again, this one is the DTF Hack, and we're going to go ahead and peel it the same way we did the other one. And as you can see, this held up pretty nicely. Smooth, just like the other one. It's crazy because you can't even really tell the difference between the actual DTF Hack and the DTF Printing, besides the not being able to use a dark colored shirt for the DTF Hack. There are ways around that though, with the sublimation and your, I guess, a Cricut printer or a stiletto. I don't have either one. I gave mine away. So there are videos out there that can show you how to do the Cricut hack for you to be able to print on dark color shirts with the DTF hack. So it's a hack on top of a hack. I did want to show you guys that both of these printers are Epson printers. This is the 15,000. This is the XP 15,000. And this is the Epson 3850. As you can see, this only has 4 colors, as to where the 15,000 has 6 colors, which you get 2 whites, and that is what you need to make the magic happen with the DTF printing, because you cannot do it with just 4 colors. And that is another difference why we cannot print on the dark colors, because that white that's here, that is what allows you to print on a dark colored garment. Okay, so that is it for this video. I hope that this video cleared some things up for you guys in reference to the difference between the two, the DTF Hack and the actual DTF Printing. Again, you really can't tell the difference in the Hack and the actual printing, except if you were trying to print the DTF image on this colored shirt, you would not see it. As to the DTF Printing, you can. Like, you really cannot tell the difference between the two. Like, that is how good the hack is. I like the hack, but I wanted to upgrade and start being able to do the dark colored shirts. So I felt like it was worth it to go ahead and spend the money for a printer, convert it, and start doing the actual printing, because that's really all that these printers are. The DTF printers are regular printers, inkjet printers, that get converted into a DTF printer. So instead of spending thousands of dollars on a DTF printer, I pretty much went to Best Buy and grabbed the XP 15,000 and converted it myself. You do have people that will convert it for you. You can go on Etsy and find it. It'll be already done, but it is going to cost you a couple thousand, depending on if you get like a bundle or if you get the printer itself. But it may be worth just getting the bundle if you go that route, because even though you just get the printer, you still are going to have to get the supplies that go with it. I do have a video that I can attach to this one showing you guys how I converted my DTF printer. So if you guys want to give it a try, you can. It's not as complex as it looks. It really is just taking your time and paying attention to what you're doing, and you can do the same thing. But if you prefer like to just keep doing the DTF hack, then it's nothing wrong with it. Again, the images look the same. The only thing is that you can't do the dark colors. You are pretty much stuck to like the light colors. If there are any other questions or comments that you guys have, go ahead and feel free to put them in the comment section below. And also, like, let me know your thoughts on the DTF Printing versus the Hack. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you like? And which has worked well for you? And if you haven't done the DTF Hack, what are you waiting for? Especially if you are wanting to do shirts, like either personal or business. But me personally, I do both. Like, I'll either do personal shirts or I'll do business shirts. All the products that I use for this video will be in the description box. The links will be there. So if you guys want to check out any of the products, you can go ahead and do that as well. I will say getting products through my Amazon store will help me out in getting a little something. So just full disclosure on that. And I personally don't feel like it's worth paying thousands of dollars for a DTF printer when you can just convert one and do it yourself. But if you have the funds, then by all means, go ahead, save you some time and get that DTF printer. But if you are like me, rolling on a budget, then you'll sacrifice the time to save a little money. All right, guys, I hope this helps. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell for my channel so that way you don't miss out on exciting things like these. Bye, guys.